Oh no, the Thresh is banned away. But they're going to go for the Rakan. I think the reason why they're doing this is because of the Lulu pick that's coming out from the other side. When I think about Lulu into Leona, I think that when the Leona goes in...
Down as he can, is usually what will happen is Rakan will jump in, or the enemy support will jump in, and as the AD carry steps up, you just
follow the tower. I don't remember where Patrick was exactly, but I promise you got a little too close. You may have Niagara, but I really like these engages coming out from Torre. Forced to flash out too.
Nice. The tower's going in, and Torre just flashes forward for the kill. Jessica now trying to trade in a 1v2, but you're not going to be able to win this one. Blade Caller roots him up. Jessica does still have the flash, will use it. Patrick no flash of his own with Zanzara coming around the corner. Patrick and Torre dragon of the game and start to funnel some gold into Patrick as well, who's picking up plates in that bottom lane.
Exactly that. It's all about funneling gold. Plates have been proven to be extremely valuable. To be able to get that first tower likely, but I like the response here from XL. Trying to get some plates in the mid lane, use the mobility from Orianna and her phase rush to just...
Going to charge in. This is 2 towers, or at least a tower and 2/3 in exchange for 1. In fact, it is going to be 2 for Astralis on the top side of the map.
I like the cover that we saw there from Zanzara as well. He moved in through the top.
The Cloud Dragon, only 2nd Dragon of the game for either of these 2 teams, so it's not the biggest thing to get as the engage comes in. Body slam into the knockup. Torre trying to trade with Zanzara on the backline. Kryze is rooted up. Dan trying to do what he can. He gets the sleeper only onto 1. Kryze diving forward. The shockwave lands on 2. Promise Q and White Knight still alive though, and Jessica stepping forward with the Severum. Up towards the top side of the fight. Zanzara down to 100 HP. Dan going in. Nuke can't dash the wall. Can't flash the wall. And for that, he pays with...
We're able to get the pick. They're able to get themselves the Drake. And now you just have a quick look at these minion waves. There is a huge stack on top that's free for XL to grab. The bot wave, and he's just being dragged around as an extra body. And to a degree, I get it. He's part of the face checking, he's part of the front line, but you have the Udit. He's doing that. But meanwhile, White Knight is just losing so much farm and XP when he could just be sitting top. He could be playing that weak side, you know, just trying to get what farm he can, pick up a little bit of XP or CS here and there. But instead, he's just kind of... He's just forced to come along. I'm just saying he could have.
Yeah, he definitely could have.
It's the reason why I like freezing in this position is because there's nothing to play for.
Yeah.
Right? Like when there's no Drakes and like these tier 1 towers are not that valuable, you can actually gain a lot of gold and deny a lot from your opposition and force them to potentially make a mistake. And speaking of mistakes...
Yeah, Patrick coming down through the river wasn't aware that White Knight and Zanzara were laying in waste. Quickness comes down. And as you can see, the damage actually going back onto White Knight, tries to use the explosive cast, but XL with the TPs coming in and now looking for more of a fight. Promise Q uses the Mikhails on himself, but that won't be a blessing. He's down. XL get 2 kills basically out of nothing.
And that was such a huge mistake. Like, they had the scaling advantage the longer this, yes, because he's just been joining his team. Now, again, I don't know if that's a White Knight decision or a team decision where it's like, ooh, this is really helpful. If you have a quick look at the XP, you can see the difference between White Knight and Kryze. Like, White Knight's so far behind even Zanzara. We can see that XL is just foregoing that top lane tower, which is a little risky because Lucian has accepted what's
out, unless that is Astralis, XL's vision? Looks like they were spotted out, so they know that XL are here. The tower will go down. Zanzara is looking for a flank position. The Colin coming out onto Torre, but Zanzara is jumped on by Kryze. As a support main.
It's okay.
Nukeduck's going to get the Cloud Soul here for free. You can see Astralis don't really care too much about this, we said. Oh, sorry.
Prior to actually move into the top river and clear out this vision, but someone needs to answer this Renekton.
Jekyll chunked out just a little bit. Jessica looking for the Moonlight Vigil. Does get a lot of damage down onto the Orianna, forces her away. This is the tier 2 in the mid lane. Astralis can continue to barrel forward if they want. Nukeduck is on the tier 2 in the bottom lane, and XL have only been able to get 1 tower out of this. This is a very good trade for Astralis. A dragon and 2 towers, basically, for a body slam.
Yeah, I like that from Astralis. This was well executed in the mid lane. They played around the mid wave well. They forced Patrick to use his ultimate, just getting that ult from him. The thing is, Astralis have pushing bot, and that wave on top lane like, isn't threatening them. So again, they're in a comfortable position.
Jessica's going to sleep. There is Mikhails from Promise Q, and you can see it's immediately used. Torre jumping forward, used the quickness, didn't use the flash. Jessica's now stepping in. White Knight, the Featherstorm comes out. He's rooted up. He's locked in place. And the knockback from the explosive cast will not be enough to save him. White Knight goes down. And in the middle of this, all Kryze with a Gore Drinker. Just heals up the entirety of his health. But the Moonlight Vigil into the Infernum isn't quite enough. Nukeduck opens back up, trying to turn the fight around. But he is stunned in place and shut down by Shakolad. And XL win out the fight.
What a crazy fight between XL and Nukeduck is on the Drake. They know that he's on the Drake. And he doesn't have teleport.
White Knight has no ultimate. There's no wild growth. The Baron down to 2,000, 1,000, no 1,000 now as it's secured by XL, and Torre dives in towards Jessica. Jessica has nowhere to go, oversteps as an AD carry, and XL pounce and take the kill.
Wow. Okay, so good punish there from XL. Now they get the knockup.
Yeah, Promiscu is being locked up here as well. No wild growth to save him. Cries. Looks like he's just giving over this kill to his AD carry. Patrick puts a feather in the back of Promiscu. Torre diving in as well, and in the end, Cries will secure it. An 8,000 gold lead now for XL, their second Baron of the game. And it looks like they're going to reset before going for what they hope to be the final push.
And I think that Astralis, again, just a mismanagement of their teleports. Sending Nuke Duck down to do the Drake, he wasn't able to respond in time. Like, he couldn't get the Drake and then rotate all the way up. And I think XL recognized that, and they took advantage of that opportunity, and it's just been XL punishing many of the mistakes that we have been seeing from Astralis. Now with the Baron, with the numbers advantage, they're pushing into the base. They might look to end right now.
Jessica up in 4 seconds, though.
Considering how much was used in the last fight for Astralis, so that will be the soul. They will get that additional movement speed. And I think for, when playing against an Udyr, I will say you don't want him to have more movement speed,
true.
That's for sure.
Moonlight Vigil comes out, hits Torre, hits White Knight, Zanzara going in. White Knight with a great explosive cast, but only knocks Cries into the back line of Astralis, and that Crocodile is hungry. White Knight the first to fall in the fight, and Cries now jumping on Promiscu and Jessica. However, Zanzara's in the middle of the fray. The current coming from the bottom side is the shockwave. Lands on one, Jessica goes down, and now Astralis are left all alone. It's all on Nuke Duck 1v5. He does not have a hope in hell. A triple kill for Patrick, and XL will look to close out the game.
The Gragas ultimate looked promising, but he just split XL apart. The moment that they regrouped, they focused their attention on destroying Astralis. They rip apart the team, and they will look to secure their second win of the split.
Well, it took them 40 minutes and 2 Barons, 3 Cloud Dragons, and a Cloud Soul, but in the end, XL will clean up the kills in the base. They take their second win of Spring Split, as they defeat Astralis in a torrid affair.
Big props to the bot lane of XL. They were able to find that 2 versus 2 kill in lane.